Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, Dayton Squad. My name is Eddie. So for today's video, pag-usapan natin ang major dilemma ng mga former Filipino kapag bumabiyahe sila sa Pilipinas. Ang dami nating na-encounter na issue about this na nire-require ang visa. Nagbago na ba ang patakaran? Pag-usapan natin para sa ating mga kababayang former Filipinos. Details coming up. Actually, nagawan na natin ito ng video dun sa mga kababayan nating naka-experience ng ganitong dilemma when they travel to the Philippines. Unfortunately, some of our kababayans experience an issue with the airline, especially if you are staying in the Philippines for more than 30 days or your return date is more than 30 days. They require a visa before they get you processed on your boarding pass. So, itong si kabayan natin, humihingi ng tulong. Andun na siya sa airport. Medyo konti lang naman yung pinost niya, but it's very precise and it's very common. Actually, major dilemma of our kababayang former Filipino. Hindi naman lahat na-experience ito, pero meron at meron pa rin ang hinihinga ng visa when your return date is more than 30 days or yung stay mo sa Philippines is more than 30 days. Before we proceed with this issue, former Filipinos are eligible to avail for the Balikbayan program. This is a program given to you guys, Balikbayans. You will be given a 1-year Balikbayan visa upon arrival. Libre po yun, wala po yung bayad. Some immigration officers would actually give it to you automatically, but to be on the safe side, it wouldn't hurt if you give the immigration officer a heads up. Yung nagkakaproblema ang ating mga kababayan is sa airline. Kasi ang nangyayari, specifically if you're a foreign passport holder, pagka-scan nila, nakikita agad yung flight details mo. Kailan yung return date. So kapag nag-over 30 days ka, yung return date, may nagpa-pop up dun sa system nila giving travel requirements for that particular passenger na kailangan ba ng visa or may kailangang document to present para ma-waive yung ganong requirement. So for former Filipino, you can either show your old Philippine passport or your Philippine birth certificate to prove that you were a former Filipino. So ito yung nangyari kay kabayan. Help! Any number to call. Ayaw kami pasakayin ngayon ng American Airlines dahil blue passport kami at walang may Philippine passport kasi daw only 30 days. So, blue passport si kabayan, US citizen, ni isa sa kanila walang nagdala ng old Philippine passport or yung Philippine birth certificate man lang. So, hindi sila pinrocess for boarding pass kasi according to her post, only 30 days lang daw ang allowed na walang visa. After 30 days, they are required to have a visa already. So, may mga comments doon sa post, particularly yung old Philippine passport. Kasi, yun naman talaga yung ina-advise ng mga Philippine Embassy or consulate abroad that if you are traveling as a former Filipino, you must present your old Philippine passport or your Philippine birth certificate. Pwede nga yung balikbayan stamp na nasa pasaporte mo na para ma-prove talaga that you can stay longer than 30 days in the Philippines or you are allowed to have a return date of more than 30 days. Kasi nga, you have the balikbayan privilege of 1 year staying in the Philippines for free, yung balikbayan visa. Some airlines are not aware of the balikbayan privilege. Other kababayans would ask for the supervisor kasi kadalasan yung mga supervisor may alam yon. Or you can print out the advisory from the Philippine embassies so that they are aware of the balikbayan privilege. So some airlines naman would honor it automatically. Some airlines already know this rule. But unfortunately, yung mga naririnig ko, American Airlines, Delta, yun talaga yung kadalasang airline na nanghihingi. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bad-mouthing these airlines. They're just doing their job, actually. And you as a traveler must be responsible of your travel requirements. So, ganun talaga yung patakaran pag foreign passport. Kasi yung mga foreigner nga na pumupunta ng Pilipinas, kailangan nila ng outbound ticket or visa man to enter the Philippines if they're staying for more than 30 days. Same with you because a former Filipino is actually under the foreign nationals category. So yung mga comment na nakuha ni Kabayan, nagdala ka ba ng old Philippine passport, let them know about the Likbayan privilege, kasi hindi yan automatic. Hindi porket yung nakalagay sa blue passport mo is place of birth sa Philippines, matik na yon. Hindi naman kasi lahat ng may place of birth na Philippines. Katulad ko, blue passport naman ako. Yung place of birth ng blue passport ko is Philippines. Pero hindi ako former Filipino. I'm a dual citizen. But still, I have to present either my Philippine passport or dual citizenship documents kung babiyahe ako ng Pilipinas. Ganun lang yun, kabayan. Yung mga rules ng mga airlines. So, just be prepared, be aware of your category para hindi nangyayari yung mga ganitong dilemma sa ating mga kababayan, specifically for former Filipinos. Kasi nga, yung iba, magbabakasyon ng matagalan sa Pilipinas. Some of you will purchase a one-way ticket, which is actually allowed for as long as you guys have proof that you were a former Filipino. So, ganun lang yun, kabayan. Kaya, dun sa mga kababayan nating naka-experience ng ganito at na-process naman yung boarding pass ninyo, what did you guys do? Who did you call? Or what documents did you present to the airline para makabiyahe kayo ng Pilipinas? And to those of you who did not really have any problem, kasi nagkakaproblema lang sa airline when gaya nga ng sabi ko, when your return date is more than 30 days. Doon nagpa-pop up yung mga travel requirements ng airline like visa, other documents to show, to waive this requirement para sa mga former Filipinos. So to those of you who have experienced this, please do share in the comment section para naman mabigyan natin ang ating mga kababayan ng heads up na, uy, ito pala ang dapat gawin para walang hassle. Sa check-in pa lang, di ka pa nga nakarating na Pilipinas, may hassle na. So, it's not the airline's fault. It's not our kababayan's fault. It's just a matter of knowing the rules, knowing the travel requirements on a particular category para walang hassle on your part and on the airline part para dire-diretso ang transaksyon on your flight to the Philippines. So, sana maging heads up ito sa inyo mga kababayan, particularly for former Filipinos when you are traveling to the Philippines, specifically if your return date is more than 30 days. So, alamin ang mga dapat dalhin. Yun nga, yung sabi ko, it's either your old Philippine passport, kung na-surrender na when you have naturalized, your Philippine birth certificate will suffice. If you don't have it, pwede ka na mag-request online sa PSA online website nila for your cup. So, this is the latest. Thank you guys so much for watching. Kung kayo man po ay may mga katanungan, maaari lang pong mag-comment sa video ito at sasagutin po natin yan sa abot ng ating makakaya. Muli kabayan, ako ay nagpapasalamat at nawayang inyong biyaheng papuntang Pilipinas man or paalis ay maging smooth, hassle-free at stress-free. Magkita-kita po tayo sa ating susunod na travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.